Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Sharks. They mystify and terrify us at the same time. They are the stuff of imagination, and sometimes they are the stuff of very real experience. Here is a list of 10 unexpected shark encounters that will make you cringe. Number 10. Great White Scare in Mexico. Of course, we all expect a shark cage to appear on this list. But in what way can a shark appearing next to a shark cage qualify as an unexpected shark encounter? After all, the cage is made for shark encounters. Well, to the tourist divers who go in the cage for a real-life shark encounter, the idea of a shark putting its entire nose inside the cage may have been the stuff of dark Hollywood fantasies. But when it actually happened, it must have seemed more like a nightmare. This great white shark near Guadalupe, Mexico, was determined to find its way into this cage. The video clearly shows the shark putting its entire nose and open mouth inside the cage. Luckily, the cages are built to withstand such attempts, and no one was hurt in this encounter.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 9. Great White breaks into diver cage. And here we are again with another video of the dreaded shark cage. Well, it is one thing to lower yourself in a cage just under the surface of the water to get a glimpse of a great white shark. And it is another thing altogether to lower yourself into a cage that does not have the strength to withstand the shark's aggressive curiosity. In this video, taken by people from the boat above, we can see that the shark was able to enter the cage. In the chaos, people were asking if anyone was down in the cage. Many people said no, and so it was confirmed and everyone took a deep breath. But just then, a diver emerged from the cage. The diver was in the cage the entire time. In a way, this was another example of an encounter that is not so unexpected, a shark near a shark cage. But unexpectedly, the shark managed to enter the cage, and unexpectedly, someone was inside the whole time. Luckily, the diver was not hurt. Number 8. 2 sharks for 1. This video of a surprise encounter with a shark was uploaded to YouTube on July 6, 2015. This encounter happened just off the coast of South Africa, in Mossel Bay. Seemingly from nowhere, not 1 but 2 great sharks showed up. The encounter shows the sharks right up against the boat, literally just a few feet from the camera. The men on the boat are amazed to see such a great white shark so up close and personal, the open mouth thrashing at the rigging. Just as they are filming this monster great white, another great white breaches in the background. Wow! Now that was awesome, and very unexpected. Number 7. Brackish Bull. It is known that bull sharks will enter the brackish waters of rivers and other tributaries where they meet up with the rich salt water of the sea. They have even been known to venture into a canal. If you have ever been to Florida, you probably know that there are canals running through many developments that are built along the bays. But take a look at this bull shark lurking just inches from the backyard of homes, cruising the shallow canal in plain sight. This footage was captured in Bonita Springs, Florida. The bull shark is nearly 10 feet long and seems to be perfectly happy swimming along the bulkhead of the properties along this canal. While bull sharks have been known to venture, it is rare to see one so far along the residential waterways. The footage went viral online, proving how fascinated we all are with sharks and seeing them in places we never expect to. Number 6. First on record. No list of unexpected shark encounters would be complete without mentioning Barry Wilson. Young Barry Wilson was just 17 years old when he became the first recorded victim of shark attack in California history. On December 7, 1952, he was out swimming just 40 feet out from the shore. His screams alerted members of the local skin diving club, the Monterey Peninsula Sea Otters, who came to his aid. The shark had come out of nowhere. His rescuers did their best to save him, putting him on an inner tube to bring him to the shore. Tragically, Barry Wilson did not survive the attack. This completely unexpected attack would stay forever in the minds of those who were there that day, and in the minds of all Californians, as this encounter marked the start of shark awareness in the state of California. Number 5. Stealth attack. Spearfishing is a popular recreational sport, but it comes with its share of risk. Of course, one expects sharks to play a part in the drama of underwater fishing. We have all seen those videos with the fisherman holding a fish up and the sharks tearing it to pieces, or a spear fisherman celebrating his catch only to see it devoured by a hungry shark. Well, imagine this next spear fisherman out fishing the waters of the Florida Keys. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a great white lunges at him. It was such a shock that he did not immediately understand what had happened. The video footage reveals he was, in fact, bitten on the leg. He calls out to his fellow fishermen and searches for the shark. Imagine the terror of being bitten and knowing the shark is somewhere nearby. The two men made their way safely back to the boat, and strangely, the great white was never found. It simply vanished into the deep. Number 4. Biggest great white shark in the world. As the spear fishermen say goodbye to the great white of their encounter, we now move on to the great and majestic deep blue, the biggest great white shark in the world. Deep blue is a massive 20 feet in length and about as wide as your imagination. She was first discovered in the waters of Mexico in 2013. So what is so unexpected, you ask? Well, just encountering her must have been something really unexpected. But even more unexpected was when she was sighted again in the waters of Oahu, Hawaii. Divers happened to be researching other sharks in the waters when suddenly Deep Blue made a special appearance. She was accompanied by a pod of dolphins. Needless to say, the researchers were beyond excited to see the biggest known great white in the world up close. They geared up and joined her. Luckily, Deep Blue is not aggressive and seems to enjoy the curious visitors swimming with her. Number 3. Dolphin CORRAL. A father and his daughter were at the beach with some of her friends near Whangarei, New Zealand, when they were all very lucky to have a most unexpected encounter with a pod of dolphins. Super excited for this truly magical experience, they began to interact and play with the pod. They realized something was unusual when the dolphins suddenly enclosed the 4 swimmers and formed a tight circle around them. They were being corralled, but why? When the father, lifeguard Rob Howes, tried to exit the circle, the 2 biggest dolphins began to slap the water to keep him in check. It turns out there was a massive shark only a few feet away from the swimmers. The dolphins had taken it upon themselves to protect the man and the girls. They are sure that the dolphins were their guardians and saved them from being attacked. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was submitted by one of our subscribers. So, if you find a photo or video online and want to know more about it, send it over to us and we'll do all the work for you. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2. This photo has appeared in one form or another online for several years now. It is clear that the image has been edited. The original photograph, seen here, was taken in 2003 by photographer Thomas P. Peshek and depicts marine biologist Trey Snow in a kayak off the coast of South Africa, attempting to track a great white shark. To his surprise, the shark was tracking him. The photo was the stuff photographers wait a lifetime to achieve. In fact, these last few snaps of his film would make Peshek's career. The pics are featured in National Geographic, and they also have appeared in altered form online in countless memes. Washed into the streets of Puerto Rico after Tropical Storm Irene, swimming through an indoor mall in Kuwait, even in the floods of Hurricane Harvey, proving that unexpected encounters can keep surprising us even 17 years later. Before we reveal the number 1 unexpected shark encounter, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive more amazing videos like this. Number 1. Soul Surfer. Perhaps the most famous unexpected shark encounter belongs to Bethany Hamilton. Her story is far and away the most widely known and shared of our times. Bethany was just 13 years old when a 14-foot tiger shark attacked her and bit off her left arm just below the shoulder. On October 31st, 2003, she had gone out for a morning surf with some friends. Before she knew what had happened, the shark had lunged at her board and taken her arm. Her friends rushed out to help her. Thankfully, they acted quickly and applied a tourniquet and rushed her off to the hospital. Doctors say she had lost 60% of her blood by the time she arrived. She was very lucky to be alive. The massive tiger shark was found just a few days later. It still had surfboard debris in its mouth. Of course, it is easy to understand how anyone who survived such an attack would never want to surf again. But Bethany was not just anyone. She was back on the board just a month after recovering from her injury. In the years that followed, Bethany Hamilton would become a world-famous professional surfer and inspiration to millions. Her autobiography, Soul Surfer, was made into a movie, and her story continues to inspire not only surfers, but anyone searching for the strength to stand up again once life has knocked them down. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know which other mysteries you would like to learn about next in the comments below.